Way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end. He was looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep from Miami, Jalen Waddle. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd down and 8. For the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's second and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got you.
Here's Wilson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On 2-yard pickup, makes it 3rd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 15. From the gun, a give to Connor. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Play action. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to throw.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They run the counter. Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Oh, yeah.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Back to throw here. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0.
Jets, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 49's the mic. Watch scene 6.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Buying time to his left. Open space inside the 10. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1.
Come on, baby.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 41, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. To throw again is Wilson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Miami, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.